September 11, 1966. A fisherman spots something impossible on the cliffs of a forbidden island. 6 long-haired boys diving into the surf. When the radio operator hears the news, he starts crying. Why? Because these 6 children had been officially dead for 15 months. Their funerals had already been held. You've probably read Lord of the Flies, a story where stranded kids turn into savages and kill each other. But today I'm going to show you that the book was wrong. This is the true story of the Tongan Robinson's 6 teenagers who proved that in the face of death, humans don't choose chaos. They choose each other. It all started with a stolen boat and a terrible plan. In 1965, 6 students from a strict Catholic school in Tonga were bored out of their minds. Their goal? Reach Fiji. Their supplies? 2 crates of bananas and a small gas burner. No map, no water. They didn't even think to bring a compass. On their very first night, disaster struck. A violent storm shredded their sail and snapped the rudder. For 8 days, they drifted aimlessly in the vast Pacific. No food, no hope. They survived by sipping a few drops of rainwater caught in coconut shells. On the 8th day, they saw it. Ata Island, a massive vertical volcanic rock jutting out of the ocean. This is where the story gets crazy. Most people would have panicked. But these boys ages 13 to 16 built a miniature civilization. They established strict rules to survive. First, work in pairs. If one gets hurt, the other helps. Second, if you fight, you must stop immediately. Go to opposite ends of the island and cool down for 4 hours. And the most important, keep the fire burning. 24 hours a day, for over a year. They survived on raw fish, then wild chickens, and eventually discovered ancient taro roots. They even built a makeshift gym and a guitar out of a coconut shell and old wires to keep their spirits up. When Stephen broke his leg in a fall, the others set it using sticks and vines. When they were finally rescued, doctors were shocked. His leg had healed perfectly. But the most shocking part? When they finally returned home, they weren't treated like heroes. They were immediately arrested and thrown in jail. For what? For stealing the boat they used to escape 15 months earlier. The fisherman who found them, Peter Warner, had to pay £150 out of his own pocket to get them out. For decades, this story was buried. Why? Because it proves something uncomfortable for some. We aren't naturally violent. We are wired for cooperation. These boys didn't build a hierarchy of fear, they built a home. So if you were stranded, who would you become? The savage from the books, or the hero from Ata? The answer might depend on the very first choice you make. Just like the choice these boys made back in 1965. Now, if you think this survival story was intense, you need to see what happens when the stakes are even higher. On the screen right now, you'll find 2 more incredible deep dives. One is about the terrifying moments when the world almost ended due to a single mistake. And the other is a journey to some of the most shocking cities on Earth that you won't believe actually exist. Click one of them now.